Interstadium connector. Nice early ride. It's just dedicated to multi-use bikes, people, e-bikes. You see guys on one-wheel segways going by here. It's kind of nice little hoverboards. It's nice and smooth. It goes all the way into the Phoenix airport and down through Tempe. And there's a whole series of interconnecting paths that you can take. So you can essentially go throughout the entire Phoenix Valley area, pretty much on this little highway. Stumbled on it the other day riding, had no idea it existed. And they spent millions on this. And it's super nice. It's first thing in the morning. Get the Salt River Indian Reservation in Scottsdale, Arizona, over in that direction. And then Tempe. And if you know the Phoenix area, that's the 202 and the 101 interchange. Just goes right alongside. Get to watch the madness of the traffic and all that stress while I relax and just ease on about my day. It's kind of nice. There's a little off-ramps here and there on this that drop down to other places. Like this will drop down to the Rio Salado Marketplace up here in Tempe, kind of by ASU and Bass Pro Shops. And eventually it does dump you out at the Bass Pro Shop in Tempe. We're humming right along, not going real fast, just using pedal assist too, and just motoring, about 13, 14. It's almost like you're just floating. Wish we'd had this when I was a kid. Stuck on BMX bikes. Well, you get other people here and there. And here's one of those off ramps. Morning. And let's look at the map here. We have a nice guide and everything to the map. You can see we are right here. And that's the entire, pretty much Phoenix Valley area. You can see the Salt River chain that goes up. Rules and regulations. Looks like there's a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit, which we violate routinely. Stay on the pathways. No motorcycles. But it's super nice. You can see it just kind of connects. There's little benches and stuff, little sitting areas if you want to sit and rest and have some lunch. And it's so much more peaceful than that madness up there. If you can see that, that is the freeway up there going by and traffic jam central. No, thank you. Actually, I'd be willing to bet taking this pathway flat out full speed on a run. I might get to the destination during morning rush hour before the cars do. We got no traffic here. So far, really loving this Swift Zip. Although I gotta say the seat's a little uncomfortable. It's kind of like the China bike seats, right? Anybody who's ridden little China bike quads and all that, they're okay, but as you can see, we put 75 miles on this thing so far. I can tell you my ass feels like it has 75 miles on it. So one of the nice things is like a little 80 motorcycle seat. So one of the upgrades is to put on an actual motorcycle seat, which is a lot more comfortable. So far, I might have to check the cycling app I've got going in the background, but we're at about 10 to 11 miles, somewhere in there. I've been using mostly pedal assist, just being mellow. And I got 4 bars, 3. You can see when you put a load, it'll drop down to the 3. But just kind of cruising. That, and it's cold enough out this morning, doing 20-something miles an hour into the wind. Slow it down a little, and it's a little warmer. See, it's just incredible when you're elevated. Looks like if I wanted to, once it dries up a little bit, there's the Salt River. Once it dries up a little bit, there are little areas that you can drop down, and this being a fat tire kind of moped bike, it'd be nice to motor around down there and explore. Do some gold panning. See what's down there. So we're coming up to the end right here, which it connects into the Bass Pro Shop here in Tempe. I'll keep you guys with me. It's kind of hidden. If you don't know it's there, it's, you know, it's one of those ones I just happened to stumble on. I'm like, what's this? And then I went online. There's an app actually for all the trails and all the roads, and you can connect. I was looking at that this morning. Definitely going to need a battery upgrade at some point. I mean, it's doing okay. I mean, if you're in the city and, you know, you only got to go 3-4 miles either direction, this thing full out will do that, no problem. It's the extended ranges and commuting we're going to work on. Oh, we got somebody else, a homeless person here. Wasn't too bad. A couple of years ago, there were camps all the way throughout these areas, but it's not too bad. And back to civilization and city streets. So Mesa Rio Salado Pathway, the stadium connector. So right by Tempe Town Lake, Bass Pro Shops, all that good stuff. So we're gonna motor on home and enjoy the ride.